morning, everybody, and welcome into Mindful Movement. We're going to talk about overcoming mental barriers to movement and celebrating those small wins to build your confidence. Starting small and staying consistent can lead to huge changes over time. I'm going to give you some examples of how to make this happen using small wins. You're getting started. Focus on a 5-minute slow movement. If you're a beginner and you are watching these other people that are doing so much better than you, try not to focus on that. I know that's hard. So that could be a goal actually to make, is to focus on you. I'm not going to watch other people today. I'm going to put up those guard blocks and I'm going to pay attention to what I'm doing and focus on me. That could be a goal. Focus on that for 1 week of not comparing yourself to someone else. Do you realize that 5 minutes a day for 5 days, that's 25 minutes more of movement than you did before you started? My exercise today is going to be the scissor kick. It's going to help you build some core strength. So if you focus on the wins, look at that today. Start out. See where you start with this exercise and progress. As you progress to a new part of that movement, celebrate it. Be happy for yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Everything is a step-by-step process, and this is your journey, so you need to embrace it. I'm very big on that. Let's go with health related. So if you're trying to get better at drinking water, when you drink an extra bottle of water that day, pat yourself on the back. And if you drank one water bottle yesterday, put 2 bottles in front of you today. And when you make those 2 bottles, congratulate yourself. This is the small things to make the small wins. That's all you need, is just small wins. So if you want to focus on eating healthier, let's go with that one, because I'm very big about eating healthy and drinking water and things like that. If you are wanting to eat healthier, so yesterday you had this really sugary snack and you got so upset with yourself. Don't do that. Focus on today. Get up this morning and that snack, you look at it and you say, okay, what can I do in place of that one snack, especially if you know it's a snack that your body wants every day? What can I do healthy to replace this snack? Then you put that snack to where you can see it. You have that healthy snack today. And then at the end of the day, you pat yourself on the back. Congratulate yourself for those little things. This is a lifelong journey that you want to focus on those little wins, or you're going to give up on yourself. I don't want you to give up on yourself. I want you to keep fighting to make yourself better every day. A mindset win. Reframing negative self-talk. Negative self-talk just brings you completely down. So instead of saying, I can't, say, how can I make this happen? Or, I'm going to try this one today. You might have to modify it, but I'm going to do it. So there's no I can't in there. You look at ways to re-say in a positive way to motivate your mind in a positive direction. Setting realistic goals. I know I can't walk a 5-mile ruck right now, so let me look at 5 minutes. If you get 5 minutes today and that feels really good, try for 10 minutes tomorrow. Or if 5 minutes was a little bit of a struggle, try for 6 minutes tomorrow. Anything to make your body feel like you've won. And you continue to say that to yourself. It's in you, your mindset. A positive mind will bring out that positive reinforcements to your life. So keep that positivity. I know that it's not easy all the time. I'm not telling you that at all. Been there, done that, and I know it's very hard. So if you can say one positive thing to yourself today, do it. Make that your goal. I'm going to say one positive thing to myself today. And it's going to be, I can do it. Adding a daily routine. That's a perfect positive. So here's a little daily routine win. So waking up, taking 10 minutes earlier to make time for movements and our mindfulness. So if you want to get up 10 minutes earlier and do a 5-minute stretch, a 5-minute breathing session, or take a 5-minute walk and a 5-minute stretch. 10 minutes is all you need. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator. So if you're able to take the stairs, use the stairs. Park farther away from where you're going. Give you those extra few steps to make it a positive direction for you. Replacing 10 minutes of screen time, of your daily screen time, with a short walk or a stretching session. So just replace it. It's only 10 minutes. Think of what you can do in 10 minutes that can make a positive impact on your day. This is a win for me. And Missy has been beside me through this all. I had a total ankle replacement in October of last year. No, of 2023, excuse me. And I struggled so hard. But all I could do was tell myself I could do better each day. One step at a time. And I made a goal that for my 1-year anniversary, I would start doing an annual 5K. With that annual 5K, I donate any money that's given to me, but it was for me. This was just something for me to have a positive focus to get me through a negative time. So in May of last year, that's when I officially started everything. Missy and I would walk every day we were together. And I started out only being able to walk maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And it was slow. And it wasn't even a quarter of a mile. And it wasn't this. And it wasn't this. But the way I looked at it was, I just did a quarter mile. And then I just did a half mile. I worked on that the whole time, trying everything I could. And anytime I would say something negative, Missy would be right there to tell me something positive about my day and help me. So if you need someone to help you, say these things to people. You have people that surround you. You have a community that can push you to be better and can help you to stay positive. So my walk, I went from May to October preparing for this walk. Not going to say it wasn't a struggle, because it was. But I woke up every morning and said, okay, if I can only do this much more, even 5 steps more than I did yesterday, that's a plus. And that's the way we did it, all the way through October. My 5K, which is 3.1 miles, took me 4.5 hours to complete. But I completed it. That was all I focused on, was completing that 4.5 hour walk. 3.1 mile. That's all you have to do. Set you a small goal and focus on it. If you want to set a big goal like I did, give yourself time so you don't stress yourself out, worry yourself, and then give yourself negative thoughts. You want to keep your thoughts positive, keep your mindset regular on positive action. Okay? So that was my win. It was a complete win for me. Now, for anybody else, they could have looked at me and they was like, oh my gosh, a 5K, you took 4.5 hours? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will say, that was probably one of the best days because I met a goal. I had such a large community of people that followed me, that helped me, that encouraged me. And then they were there with me through the whole thing. It was just perfect for me. So those are the things that you look at. You look at the goals, you look at the wins, you look at the positives. So I just want you to know with that story, that wasn't for you to say, oh, well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That was to let you know that those small wins, they matter. No matter how small they are. No matter where you're starting from. If you focus on those small wins, they give you that positive direction. If you're walking and you can only take a few steps, focus on your driveway, if you have a driveway. If you're doing an exercise, focus on just doing 5 of those exercises. If you're a beginner, things are going to be difficult. But you can always say, instead of, I can't do this today, I will try this today. And let's see how that works and how that transition and that mindset helps you. Who's ready for the core exercise? So our core exercise is going to be the scissor, okay? And then for this, you can keep your back flat, or you can put your hands under your hips like this. It'll take a little pressure off your back. So you'll lay down, hips. I'm going to put my hands right here. I can keep my back flat, but if you cannot keep your back flat, you throw those hands under those hips, and it'll help flatten your back to the floor. Then you flatten those legs out, head flat on the floor, tighten your core right here to lift those legs. I'm hoping that I can go out. Yeah, okay. And then you're going to crisscross your legs like this, just like scissors. A modification for this, remember you can put those hands under your hips if you need to. A modification, bend those knees a little bit, okay? You can still go like this. See, I'm still crossing over. My legs are just not extended. Another modification, if you are afraid to start with 2 feet, keep one leg up and then go side to side with one leg only. You could do this. Or if you want to flatten that leg, you can do this. You don't want to put any stress on your neck when you're doing any of these core exercises. You don't want to pull those shoulders up. You don't want to arch your back. Always keep it nice and controlled movements. Thanks guys so much for joining me today. Remember, every step forward, even if it's small, is a step forward. And this is your journey. Remember to embrace it. And I will see you next time.